Howdy, my name is Akash Agarwal, and this is my Bio 112 video project. Today, I will be analyzing and summarizing spiders and the role that they have in our environment. Spiders belong to the order Araneae, and they're part of the class Arachnida. They belong to the phylum Arthropoda, which we looked at in our lab, along with other protozoans. They possess segmented bodies with 8 jointed legs, and possess pedipalps, which are the front end for sensory input and food collection. They have two body sections, the abdomen and the cephalothorax. In other similar animals, the abdomen and cephalothorax are less blended together and visibly more unique. What separates these these two body sections is a structure called the pedicel, which narrows their waist. They also have something called the chelicerae, which are their fangs that allow them to, which are their poisonous fangs. Finally, we've got the spinnerets, which are the back of the spider, which allow them to spin their webs. Spiders can be found almost anywhere on the planet. In fact, they can be found on every single continent except for Antarctica. In our homes, buildings, in forests, rocky environments, and deserts. They can be seen almost everywhere. Some spiders, especially some of the younger ones, can feed on plant nectar, but the primary food source is acquired by prey capture. The way they capture their prey is they use their webs to spin, or they use the spinnerets to eject silk in which they spin into webs. The webs, like we see in the picture here, can be used to trap insects, which they use to feed. Now let's discuss some evolved traits and predator-prey interactions of the spider. Their prey primarily consists of insects such as flies and ants. Their predators include tarantula hawks, spider wasps, birds, monkeys, and centipedes. Now, when we look at it from an evolutionary standpoint, we can find some things that arachnids have developed in general, such as the lamellar respiratory structures, which are thin, plate-like structures, which can maximize gas exchange, as well as the developments of compound eyes, as we can see in the picture here. However, what sets spiders apart is their evolved webs using silk that has been ejected out of their spinnerets to capture prey. They've got the pedicle, which connects their body segments, and their poisonous fangs, which they can use to inject into their prey to paralyze them, making it easier for them to eat. On the tree we see to the left here, we can see some species that are very closely related to arachnids. One notable species on there are the scorpions. Spiders are an incredibly significant species, not just for the environment, but for humans as well. They are the 7th most diverse species out of all organisms on the planet, which is incredible. They eat an incredible amount of insects as well, keeping diseases that are insect-borne in check, and as well as being another key indicator of environmental stability. For example, if you got rid of their predator, a species of birds, you'd see an incredible increase of spider abundance, making it a valuable marker for how an environment is functioning. We can also see how spiders benefit humans as well. The production of silk through genetic engineering or synthetic chemistry has shown promise in fabric making, the production of artificial tendons or ligaments, biodegradable fishing lines and sutures, and other things as well. Beyond industrial purposes, analyzing their venom actually has let us develop new methods of pest control, as well as treatments for harmful diseases such as cardiac arrhythmia, Alzheimer's, and muscular dystrophy. Thank you, and here are my works cited.